axes and those seats and the whole frame they're sitting in keeps them all safe. So they are out there searching for another set of helmets, and they're trying to get the boat going. It'd be neat to see those boys after lunch. Talking about new kids on the block, Shane Travers, Hannah Berry. Shane Travers, we know, local Wanganui boy. Been with his dad here, and they've been very successful over the years. And now he's in the pilot seat, and of course, Ollie Silverton putting it out there earlier on today, saying odds on, he reckons Shane-O will finish in front of Ross Super Mario Travers today. I don't know about that. Super Mario, a real seasoned competitor, carrying a few more kilos than Shane, but I think the experience will overweigh it. This is looking good so far by Shane. Nice and tidy through the course. The boat's sounding really, really good actually. It's sounded a bit flat in Australia. They still come away with third in the world. But I tell you what, so far so good as he's tidy. Up the top of the track now. He'll carve his way back through the middle and bring it on home for a big strong finish. Shane Travers, Hannah Berry, over the line with a 1:01.387. So tidy run. Certainly improving all day. We'll watch and see what Ross Super Mario Travers pulls out, but a 1:01 to beat from the family times. A lot of double-driven boats here today. We've got 3 or 4 in Group A, and we've got another 2 in Group B. So it does happen to, we have to run them very, very early in the day and then run them at the end of the class as well. So there is a bit of a split up with boats, but it does manage to work. Some of the times are already coming down. We've seen some dramas early. And I'm picking we're going to see a lot more dramas and a lot more times coming down towards the end of the day. So the pit walk will be soon. It will be at lunchtime. So after Super Boats, this is qualifying round 3. A good Taranaki team. Greg Reardon, Dawn Herb, stepped up from Group B into Group A this year. Put a new jet unit in. New cam in the motor. Actually a whole new motor. So this is an all new package that he's put together. Same old hull. Nice tidy hairpin as he gets out of there, hooks up, and he is up the end of the track. Oh, we got a wrong way. I saw a hand go up. It's a great bit of spotting, so we've got a bit of an issue there. Dawn will have to get him back on track. Yep, they're back on track, so far so good. They're going to get their first split time, 33.759. That wrong way is going to cost them. The Stinger hull winding up now, down the track. Adrenaline's the name of the boat. And I'm picking there's plenty of adrenaline going on in the cab. I'm liking the sound of the boat, so great to see Greg Reardon really going his first time in Group A. A little bit of pressure on coming here today. Not sure he's going to chase the whole championship, but certainly this boat looks like it can hook up, and as he brings it out now, 106.181. So of course that wrong turn really cost Greg there, Greg and Dawn. So a good 4 or 5 seconds that really cost them as they missed. Look. Okay, we've just had a bit of information come through. The Paraparas are now open. So for anyone that needs to come home or go home that way or even come to the track, the Paras are now open. So everyone has been working hard to clear those slips. So I see a thumbs up from Grunter, or Grundo as we call him. So he's obviously going to go home tonight that way. So he'll be very happy. There's another half an hour he doesn't have to go. Righto, looking down to the ramp. Another Taranaki team, the Riddick boys. Dean and Aaron Riddick. Boat looking nice and settled in the water. Aaron Riddick, I gave him a bit of a hard time about this glove last year, and it's sticking out again. Bit of a Michael Jackson fan, old Aaron Riddick, I'd say, because he's got the big shiny glove on, likes to see where he's going. Likes to point the right direction. Right direction he has gone for the first split. We've got a 27.26, so nothing wrong with this. Dean Riddick steering. Aaron round the back, second split time to come through. Nice split again, 42.787, tidy. Needs to be on it a little bit more. Some of those Greek blue boys were doing that 42. So I'm thinking a 41 to a 40 is where it's going to be at later in the day, sorry. Round he comes, big finish. 58.316, so there you go. He's pretty happy with that. So far, he is at the top of the table, but we have got some big guns to go. So, Dean Riddick, Aaron Riddick, 58,316. Of course, Aaron with the big Michael Jackson glove on. We saw that, the big bright yellow one. Obviously, no problem steering that boat round there. So, let's see if 58,316 can hold. I don't know. There's some big guns on the ramp. I'm looking at Sean Rice, Ollie Silverton, Ross Travers. We've got some big guns blazing. Cy Gibbon, Novus coming back in. Really, really red hot racing, and we are only in qual 3. So we're going to be back shortly. Wait, it will only be a few seconds before we go to the next one. Righto, Phil Dick, Jetco Design. Hyper Sprint, Jet Speed, Phil Dick, of course, built his own boat. This guy has really, really come on. 3rd season now in the boat, and his driving when he first came out used to be half pedal, but look at this. He's, got it completely wrong. That was a cracker. Phil Dick has absolutely put it over. Everything looks okay in there. They look settled. I can see the hams talking and waving, so no panic there. But Phil Dick looking fairly quick, and it all turned to custard. So never mind. There we have it. Hyper Sprint, Jetco Design. Here we go. Rescue crew are coming in now. Let's look at the replay. Phil coming now. He's up the top end of the track. He comes down. He absolutely takes 2 stabs of the pedal down here at the hairpin. This is where it went wrong. I could hear the boat change tune, and have a look as it careered towards the centre. Bite there, and about now he hits it. Wrong, too early. She's all over Mary, and over she blows. But as you can see, hands are good. Everyone's good. Doesn't look to be too many issues. Couple of spare dents in the boat, but the hyper speed has been rolled bold, and KV will finish the rest. But we will have an interview with Phil. I'll get down there, hopefully on the old speaker in the film. The rescue crew will just have a bit of a chin wag, make sure everything's okay, and the nuts are still in place. So we will be back to you very shortly. We'll bring you music.
Okay, and we are back racing now. Clayton and Mandy Tisdall. I tell you, Mandy is going to get a very, very sore left arm by the end of today. The arm down. If she only brings her arm up, coming into certain corners, you'll notice that when she's got him on track, the arm goes down. The arm right up now. The arm down. No, she keeps it right up. Clayton Tisdall. This pair were joint winners in the Group B a couple of years ago, stepped up into Group A, had a bit of unlucky operation there last year, but looking really good so far in a Q3, qualifying round number 3 for the Group A category. The split was pretty good. This jet speed hull looking great at the moment, and a time of a 55.404. Clayton Tisdall straight to the top, 3 seconds quicker than Dean Riddick. So good run there from the pairing from the South Island. Leighton Manell's gone down to try and find Phil Dick there and Hayden Digby Smith, the guys who just rolled the Reaper. So just trying to catch up. There's Leighton down there, keeping an eye on where he is. The boat just getting sorted and secured on the trailer. Yeah, they're just going through the process with our fantastic Ambos, just going through the ticking the list of making sure they're okay, and that's what we do, just make sure they're all right. Neil Marshall in the Eagle Automotive, last time out. So it is Neil Marshall out on track there. Jay Hayden, this the new Ram, is on the reverse bucket. Neil Marshall sets up that hairpin beautifully. Great work there from the man who's a tarmac rally driver, bringing those skills to jet sprinting. As you heard earlier, he sunk a boat during testing on a lake last year. He blew up an engine, had a nightmare last year of racing. This one looking good. The split is going to be great at a sub 40, 39.515 for Neil Big Deal Marshall. The Industrial Coatings Inspector from New Plymouth, and the line says straight to the top with a 54.166. Neil Marshall on fire, and some 1.3 seconds quicker than the time of Clayton and Mandy Tisdall. So Neil Marshall, Eagle Automotive, he'll be wrapped about that.
To the club, mate, and that was the big roly-poly. We call you Phil Rowley.
Yeah, I was fairly concerned about getting the hairpin right, so I just bit it too soon, and yeah, as soon as I went in, I knew that I thought this is going to hurt, and it did hurt a little bit, but like, it wasn't too bad.
I see you got a little graze on the old leg. Do you think the boat's going to be back for the next one?
Oh, we've broken a exhaust, and we've got a big dent in the side. That's what I don't know. We need to look and see if we can bring it back. So at the moment, no, but maybe.
All right, mate. Well, best of luck, and obviously it's good to see you in one piece. And like I say, welcome to the club. You're in it. You'll have a beer later.
Sean and Faye Rice from New Plymouth out on track. Elite Kitchens, Monster Energy. They've had some pretty good time today. This boat into its third race meeting, obviously competing 2 World Series rounds in Australia earlier this year, and now putting himself beautifully. The split is going to be a good one at a 39.465. Will it be good enough to top the time overall that Neil Marshall ran, which was a 54.166? The sprint tech looking good out there. Couple of little bites straightening it up. Sean Rice across the line, 54.331 into P2.
Oh, that wasn't a bad run at all by Ricey there, Cavey. I've got to say, 54. He's really tightening it up and starting to come. I'd say, end of the day, this is going to be good. The Rice man from New Plymouth.
Yeah, really good run. And for those people interested to know how Tim Coleman has gone, basically the word from the pit area from Tim, I can't say, but the suggestion is that it's not good.
Oh, that's sad to hear, mate. I know they put a lot of work into to that boat. Righto.
Melted a piston is the word that we've got.
Ooh, Novus. Show us your crack, Si Gibbon. Did I just hear he's hunting a 54? Let's see what he comes out with.
Yeah, this guy, when he came out onto track in Q1, was red hot. Now he's coming out in Q3. He has been going hard in the first two runs, and certainly nothing has changed in the aggression. Nothing has changed in the ability. Or the boat just floating a little bit down towards commentary. That hairpin, he has gained a lot of time. That was as smooth as you're likely to see in and out of that hairpin. So NZ at number 2, it is Si Gibbon and Donna Thompson out on the water, the Stinger Hull. Scott Construction, Woodbank Park Cottages, the Splinter Cracker 37.756. He's quicker than Neil Marshall. He's quicker than Sean Rice.
This is blistering. I'll tell you what, Si Gibbon has got the bit between the teeth. I watched him leave the start gate and he was up it.
52.104. That is 2 seconds quicker than the time that Neil Marshall posted.
Oh, mate, you could see it, eh? I see the 54 who was to beat. Well, he smashed it with the 2. They'll be looking at here. We've got Ross Super Mario Travers. He won't know that time it's just been, but he will want to be beating his son, Shane, at this stage. Shane has got a little bit of time on the board earlier. Let's see what Roscoe Super Mario's got, but 52. That was an absolute cracker.
Yeah, Shane Travers, in fact, posted a 61. So Ross, there was a bit of smoke coming out of the back of that boat last time Ross was out. The boat looking a lot more settled this time. Amanda Kitto doing the navigational duties.
This boat is actually sounding it and revving a lot more. This is the quickest I've seen this boat. So obviously what they've done since they come back from Aussie has worked because it looks fast.
And you've got to remember, the Group A boats normally run an 8.5-inch jet unit. This has only got a little jet unit, an 8.25. So down on the, certainly get the punch out of the corners, but the top end speed, they're going to be losing a little bit. So Super Mario, Ross Travers in radioactive, the split, this is going to be a good split with a 38.923 and number 2 in the world in the Group A category. So, well, he's got the kudos, there's no doubt about that. Former champion in the Group B category as well. So Ross Travers across the line, 53.365 into P2, 1.2 seconds slower than the time that Simon Gibbon posted. So now it is your world number 1, Ollie Silverton. He will be the last boat to round out the qualifying round number 3 for the Group A category. So that was world number 2 in the Group A out on the track just before Ross Travers. Now it is world number 1, Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt. PSP Racing. So you heard the interview that Leighton had with Ollie Silverton earlier. Since the boat has been back from the Worlds, they haven't had a lot of time to do a lot to it, but it is a World Championship winning boat. Ollie Silverton, on the power, out of the hairpin, the boat just jumping clear of the water there. The Sprint Tech hull, GJ Gardner Homes, Drainage Systems Limited, Biolytics, Magnum Automotive, Munich Sheet Metals. Working very, very hard. Oh, where's the split going to be? Oh, well, it's down a little bit, a 38.686. Ollie Silverton really going to have to bring this home if he wants to beat the time that Simon Gibbon posted. So Ollie Silverton really squeezing it down, and a 52.752. Simon Gibbon maintains P at number 1. Ollie Silverton 0.6 of a second slower. So that rounds out qualifying round number 3 for Group A. Si Gibbon, Ollie Silverton, Ross Travers, Neil Marshall, Sean Rice, Clayton Tisdall make up the top 6. That music you hear, ladies and gentlemen, means that it's a change of class as we step up to the unlimited superboats.